Sorry.
One, two, three, go. Coach, on the losing end today versus Cavaliers, going down 1-0. What went wrong for you today tactically?
I mean, tactically not much. I thought we allowed Dwayne a little bit too much space there. We should have been a little bit tighter. We know the pace. We have to protect the space that he wants to go in, and we just didn't do that. And he exploit us. But I thought we were much better. We were good for probably about 75% of the game, to be honest. We just didn't make use of our opportunities, especially in the first half. And I didn't think we combined enough in the second half in and around the penalty area. So it's one of those tough decisions. But I thought we were better than we were in the first leg. I thought we were way better than we were in the first leg. But so bad in the first leg, didn't lose, way better tonight. And then the last. And again, I thought it was a individual brilliance by Busy again that why we're on the losing end, and of course some stout defending around the back, and credit must be given to them, and that's why they're champions.
From a personal point of view, if having Jamon Shepherd at right back in replacing Tyreek Jones, was that a tactical switch to combat something as related to the game?
Yeah, for sure, and this is not the first time Jamon is playing there against him, and he did well. On the occasions that he played there against, Tyreek just not having his best of moments now, and Dwayne exploited him a lot in the first game. So whatever adjustment we have to make to curtail our opposition strength, we'll always do that.
Yeah, that's cool. We still don't get the measure of this Arnett team Cavalier team coach. How disappointing that to not be able to turn the tables on them this time around.
Yeah, extremely disappointing, especially at this stage of the competition. But it is what it is. We just have to continue to work. They are champions, and as the coach said earlier in his interview, anybody wants it have to come hard and work for it. We know that. We know it wasn't going to be easy. But we tried. We can't fault the players for trying. We gave up a little. Jamon probably should have stopped doing, and protect the space a little bit. But when you find that you're not in a good position, we have to find a way to stop it. And I just didn't think we handled that very well in the back end, and to concede that late in the game was always difficult to come back. But again, we tried, and it just didn't happen for us tonight.
Coach Gilbert, I was upstairs hearing the national coach saying that Arnett playing well, but in terms of shifting the ball in the attacking third, moving from left to right and waiting at that moment to get that ball in, you were left wanting. The players were too hasty in passing. Talk to us through that in your eyes, how you saw it.
Yeah, and then sometimes the opposition forces that too. And I give credit to them. We know that they defend inside the box. Again, as I said, we weren't patient enough, and we weren't combining as best as we could enough. And they picked up some ball, and there are some smart defenders to the red a few occasions. But again, as I said, we weren't patient enough. We weren't combining enough, and hence why it looked that way.
Coach Gilbert, last interview you said you know what Cavaliers will come. You train for it. What is the reason why most of these clubs are, you would say, coach, tactically getting it wrong against Cavaliers when they play?
To be honest, I don't think we got it wrong tonight. You watched the game, you saw the game. You tell me if we get it wrong. It's just a moment of brilliance. We got our opportunity, and if you look at the game, I'm certain that they didn't create more opportunities than us. But again, when you have an individual that can change a game every single time, then sometimes that will happen.
Coach, would you say that the rest that you have along with more players would have impacted the team's performance and match sharpness that you're used to?
No, it's not a long rest. 10 days rest. It's not a long rest. We needed it. It's a lot of games that we needed it. So I didn't think that. But you guys watching it from the stands, you'll probably see it a different way. But I thought we did way better than we did the last game. Just moments. We didn't capitalize on our moments, and they did.
Mentally, how do you get the team up and going for the game?
It's going to be tough, to be honest. It's going to be extremely difficult. There was a lot at stake. Making it to the finals would have mean that you are in the CONCACAF Club Championship automatically. Now we're going to play another game to get to the playoffs, to go again into the... so again, I know mentally, it's going to be a little bit for them to digest. But if we want to do it, we have to work. We have to get them ready up as quickly as possible. I mean, and that's part of our job. So as best as possible, try and get them up and get them ready for Friday.
Coach, it has been a pleasure watching Arnett this season. All the best going forward.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thanks, Xavier.
Been there, yeah?